Morning. It's the heck are we? Still kind of dark out here. It's about 6 a.m. Friday 21st. Today's the big day. It's the big ride of the trip. The one that's been planned. Not really planned, but attempted, kinda, for the last 3 years. 4th year to try it. So we're heading out this morning from Colorado to Glacier National Park. We'll be riding up through over to Wyoming and then heading north up to Montana. So it's about 50 degrees right now. Feels really nice, but it's supposed to be about 100 where we end up, unfortunately, but I guess that's how it is. There's a look at the village and the little pond before we leave. All right, we're gonna finish packing up and we'll be heading out shortly. Right on. Okay, we're headed out of Copper. 5 staggered. We'll be on the big road for a couple of exits over to Silverthorne, and then I think it's Highway 9. Same way we came back from Winter Park the other day, toward Kremling, where we'll have some breakfast and then head further west. On the big road, thought I'd give you a view of what it looks like just as the sun's coming up. It's about 6, I think we left at about 6:30. Actually about 30 minutes ahead of schedule, believe it or not. I said 5 bikes earlier. That's Joel in the front, Terry second, Karen third, Nene in front of me. I'm riding sweep for a change. Not something I usually do. I'm also not used to riding on this side with bikes in front of me. Of course, if I'm in the front, I ride on this side, but in the back, I'm usually on the inside. It is a little different. Silverthorne exit. You see their beautiful sign there. My spot for fly fishing. All up through the Blue River that runs up through Silverthorne. This is Highway 9. Same way we came back from Winter Park. All of that out to the left is supposed to be water. Now all you see is the river. That's the Blue River running into the Green River Reservoir. I don't know who came up with that. See a little bit of water down there. All of that down there is supposed to be water.
through the mountains. That overpass is supposed to be for animal crossings or wildlife crossings, so they say. I guess the animals know, hopefully they do. We've reached the town of Kremling, Colorado. We're about 50 miles into our ride. This is our breakfast spot somewhere here. That was planned by the crew. Our ride today, I think it was 300, I don't know, 350 or 360, something like that. I don't do any of the planning or navigating. Our group name is the Heckaways, and I'm the reason for that. It's just how it is. Where the heck are we?
This is our breakfast spot, Kremling. A shot of the bikes and the parking situation. That's called the something Moose Restaurant. Let's go eat. Okay, we had breakfast, Moose Cafe, moose cakes, gravy and biscuit, all sorts of things at the Moose Cafe. Back on the road, headed to Wyoming. Right on.
Back out on the road after breakfast. The thing about this place is, depending on where you are, it looks really different in some areas than others. Sometimes it's really flat, sometimes it looks like the desert. You see the mountains in the distance, sometimes you see mountains close up. Sometimes it looks like greenery back home in Georgia. But everywhere you ride is pretty cool. I think our next stop is a town called Craig, C-R-A-I-G, Craig, Colorado. Just under 100 miles. Coming up on 100 miles into our trip. This is Rabbit Ears Pass. We're on the descent. Back years ago, one of our first trips out here for skiing, we came across this pass at about 2 a.m. in a blizzard. With I had the kids with us, and it was a pretty, just say it was a ride to remember. Headed towards Steamboat Springs, Colorado. Passing through downtown Steamboat Springs. I think we did ride over here a couple of years ago when we had the Harleys up here. I had forgotten about that. Yeah, it hadn't been so long since we've been here. We came over here for lunch. About 140 miles into the trip so far, coming through the town of Craig and our first fuel stop. Just under 200 miles to go to our destination for today. Out here in the middle of nowhere in Colorado, everybody fueled up in Craig, back out here on the road. Looks a little different in this area. Next stop is Dinosaur, Colorado. Look at that. Just cross into Utah. Hopefully I got that on the camera. This is, I think, maybe my first time in, well, no, we went to Park City skiing. I was thinking it was my first time in Utah, but we did go skiing in Park City one year. But either way, we're in Utah. Had to get a shot of the pink dinosaur. Don't see that every day. This is the town of Vernal. I guess Vernal, Utah. Coming up on a fuel stop number 2. And then we'll only be left with maybe just a little over 100 miles to the destination, Green River, Wyoming. We're now on Highway 191, which is a destination ride. One of those must-ride roads, from what I understand. Check out this overpass. This area is called Flaming Gorge. That one's looks like it's down a good bit, but has more water than a lot of them we've seen. I think we're coming up on Flaming Gorge Dam, but a stop first. Look at that. Just taking a break at the Flaming Gorge Dam. I think we only got about, I don't know, 50, 60 miles left to go to our destination today, but it's a cool spot to stop. Okay. How about that? Look, they got a viaduct. crossed over into Wyoming. Well, we've reached Green River, Wyoming. I think this was a planned stop. The Flaming Gorge Harley Davidson. Gotta stop at the Harley shop.
Well, I think we made it. Close anyway. Quick stop at the Harley shop and then just a couple miles from our hotel. So we'll see what they got. Right on.
This looks like our spot. Hampton Inn, Green River, Wyoming. We made it.
Okay. Hampton Inn, Green River, Wyoming. Got here at about 4:30. Went and found some food right down the road. I was gonna walk over here and just get a little shot of what this looks like in the back here. Kind of like a chimney rock kind of thing out the back of the hotel. Different landscape around here. All right, that's it for today. Ooh, hat almost blew off. We'll be heading north, up further north in Wyoming tomorrow. Until then, right on.